Have you wondered how many educated people are in this world? And still, there are issues that seem not to necessarily be resolved by the intelligence that is already available. We've got so many different types of technology coming out, and yet those technologies are not adequate of solving human problems. Because the truth is, fundamentally, the issues that are plaguing humanity is not necessarily something that a technology can resolve. Technology become complementary. For example, I'm using this phone to take this video and I'm going to be putting it out there for people to listen. And that's the advantage and the beauty of technology, is that it becomes a carrier of a purpose. It becomes a tool to something that is already in motion. But if we think that technology can replace something that is very vital, something that God has created, like human relationships and discernment and wisdom and so forth, we are not being honest with ourselves. When I hear talks about can AI replace human beings, it becomes very interesting to even have those kind of conversations, because I'm trying to actually think and remember, but what is a human being? Can we actually even begin to compare two things that are not supposed to be compared? How can something created by a human being be compared to a human being? So let's just refresh and briefly so. AI is supposed to be something that analyzes huge amounts of data and gives you a solution based on the problem that you're dealing with. Human beings on the other side are supposed to think about solutions, be creative, innovative, discerning, wise, relational. The list goes on. Now, if you take a robot or a machine that's supposed to give you a set of outcomes depending on the input that you give it, and you put a human being who's supposed to discern if even the answer is necessary at the time. I'm talking about timing now, not just an answer, because if we just talk about answers, I'm talking about timing, discernment. I'm talking about the sixth sense, of course, that the machine doesn't have and will never have. But since we've been talking about this anyway, I want you to understand your value. I want you to understand how unique and especially in how God has created you. I mean, scientists are still trying to figure out the human brain, the nervous system, the neurons, all these things that are going within us, but we're still having conversations about if AI can or even has an ability to replace a human being. If you think of yourself as someone who is constantly trying to get information into your head and repeat it, then yes, you do have a concern to be replaced. Well, I mean, for that reason, that specific reason, but you can't actually be replaced by a machine, because you're so much more. You're called to be relational, to love, to discern, to create, to innovate, but not in a sense of what already exists.